I got a D. I need some help.
So, have you ever been to the Writing Center before?
No, my professor sent me here to fix my paper.
Okay. Well, let's start with the assignment sheet. Do you have it with you?
Yep, right here.
So, what exactly are you doing in this paper?
Basically, I just have to do an analysis on a short story for my class.
Okay. So, is this your paper?
Yes.
All right. Well, what specifically do you want to work on today?
The organization, I guess.
Sounds good. Okay. So, one of the things we always do in the Writing Center is we have you read your paper out loud. And that helps you get a new perspective on your paper and also catch a lot of typos. So, do you want to start reading?
Sure.
Well, this is a great start. I made some notes while you were reading, and it seems like your paper definitely could use some reorganizing. I think the first place we should start, though, is your thesis.
What?
Your thesis is your main idea in your paper. So, if you had a main idea, where would you find it in this paper? Could you point it out to me?
Probably about here.
Okay, that looks good. So, I think your thesis, though, is a little bit vague. Let's try to get a little bit more specific. I think a good strategy for getting more specific is sometimes having you tell me out loud what you want to say, and then I'll write it down, because it can be hard to get what you want to say on paper. So, why don't you tell me, and I'll write it down.
Okay. It's about how the author uses shadows to show how the character is turning evil.
Can you tell me a little bit more? Like, how does he use the shadows exactly?
Well, he describes the shadows getting closer and closer to the character Tom as he gets more evil.
Alright, so I basically hear you saying that the author is using the proximity of shadow imagery to show how evil Tom is becoming. Is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So now we have a better thesis, so we can look at the rest of the paper's organization. When I was looking through your paper and you were reading it, I felt like you started to get a little bit off topic. So a great strategy to deal with that is the after-the-fact outline.
What's that?
It's basically where you go through your paper and you write in the margins the topic or topics in each paragraph. And that lets you see if they're relating back to your thesis or not. So why don't you do that?
Okay. Wow, that was really helpful. Thanks. I know where the direction of my paper is going now.
No problem. So it looks like we're about out of time. So you found this was helpful?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, do you think you'll come back?
I will, definitely. My next paper, I'll be back here.
We'll see you then.
Okay. Thanks.